Okay, now we'll discuss the common base NPN transistor or PNP transistor common base configuration. So we'll derive the input characteristic as well as output characteristic of common base transistor. So it is a NPN type transistor. NPN and PNP both are there. So first we will make the connection for NPN. We can take any out of these two. So let's consider the NPN transistor. So firstly, the NPN transistor, the P is the base is P, so it will be forward bias. So let's connect the positive of the supply to the base. Then the voltmeter will connect parallel across the emitter and base. So voltmeter connection, this is the voltmeter, so it will be connected parallel, that means positive to the positive, and voltmeter negative will be connected with the emitter terminal. This is the voltmeter negative with the emitter terminal. Then there is a resistor which is connected with the emitter terminal. Let's take the 4.7 kilo ohm resistor. Then the other terminal of the resistor, it will be connected with the emitter. There is a 10 milliampere emitter. And the emitter will be connected with the negative supply. Next, across the output will be reverse bias. The input is forward bias, base emitter is forward bias, and the emitter collector is reverse bias. So the base collector is reverse bias. That means the base will be connected with the negative of the supply. This is another source. So from this source we will take the supply, negative to the base. Then positive of the voltmeter with the N. This is another voltmeter. So positive of the voltmeter to the collector terminal. This is the positive to the collector terminal. And negative of the voltmeter with the base. Negative of the voltmeter with the base. This is the base. Then across the collector there is a resistor RC. So from collector we will connect another resistor RC, 47 kilo ohm. Then that resistor will be connected to the positive of the supply. And negative of the supply to the base, negative base, and voltmeter negative to the base, voltmeter negative. Okay, so when we draw the input characteristic, at that time the output voltage is constant. So this represents the output voltage, this is the input voltage and input current. So the input side is similar to the PN junction characteristic for different constant voltage of output. For different values of output, the input will be the same as the PN junction characteristic. So let's take the output voltage. Okay, first supply the power to the terminal. So let's take the output voltage is at 1 volt. This is 1 volt for output. So VCB equal to 1 volt. For VCB 1 volt, we will draw the characteristic. Now the input voltage is 0, input current is 0. So we will goes on increasing the input voltage. So input is 1 volt, 0 current, 1 volt, 0 milliampere current. Next, 2 volt, also 0 milliampere current. Then 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 volt. For 0.3 volt, the pointer has deflected 2 small division, so that is 0.5 4 milliampere current. For 0.3 volt of the input supply, the current is 0.4 milliampere. Now for 0.4 volt of the input, the pointer has deflected 3 small division. 3 small division means 0.6. So 0.4 volt, 0.6 milliampere. Next 0.5 volt, it is 0.8 milliampere. Then 0.6 volt, the current is around 1.2 milliampere. Like that, if it goes on increasing, then beyond 0.7 volt the current will increase rapidly. So this is the forward bias characteristic. So in this case, when we decrease the current to 0, the voltage when it will decreases to 0, the current will also decrease. Similarly, if we take another output voltage, let's take the output is 10 volt. So for 10 volt also, if he goes on increasing the voltage, in similar manner also the current will increase. We can notice that 0.6 volt is there at the output, at the input 0.6 volt is there, and the current is around 1.4 milliampere. So the characteristic is similar.